Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another video. Today's video is a recap. Now, if y'all have not watched this, y'all need to check it out while y'all still got time to. So today we will be recapping the 2-night documentary of the legendary icon legend Queen, Miss Janet Jackson. If y'all have not watched it, y'all need to check it out. It is truly worth watching. So, if y'all watching this video now, please make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and notification bell so that you can notified every time I upload. Yes. So, basically, she started filming this, I believe, in 2014, I believe, or 15, and basically been documenting ever since. So basically she does a backstory of how they all came together. Mom and dad, 9 children, 6 boys, 3 girls. So you got Rebe, Latoya, Jermaine, Jackie, Randy, Tito, Michael, and I'm missing 2. Like, I can never remember who the other 2 was. Like, it was a lot. I just know 6 boys and 3 girls. And Janet happened to be the baby of them all. So, I think it was 3 boys, a girl. 3 boys, a girl. So, whew, that family had to cut out for them. So, they all originated from Gary, Indiana. And they lived in a 2-bedroom house. And they had to shack up. You know, you had to do what you had to do back in them days. Had to shack up and, do what was right for the family. So basically, the mom, Catherine, she saw that the boys were very talented. And, it was the dad who instilled in them, Joe, to, do what you gotta do. Hard work pays off. And he got them into singing. From my understanding of watching it, it didn't show that he was like strict. He still let them be a kid in a sense, but not like, how you get to go outside with your friends and stuff like that. So they had work ethic from when they was like little to their adult years. So they was instilled to do work hard, pays off in the end, kind of living, and they did just that. So it started off with, the Jackson 5, the first 5 boys. And, they had a hit. They did what they had to do. They sold records. They became legends in the making. And the proof was in the pudding. So she goes back into her hometown with her brother, Randy. And as they're driving down the road, they come across this, like, mural on the side of this building of the Jackson 5. It was like, it broke her down. Because it's like, you see all the brothers looking up at the sky, and then you just see Michael stand straight, like, oh my God, I cried when she started crying. It was like, whew, I can't even get my words out, but it was like a very sentimental moment that is like, even though he's gone, you can still feel his presence. And it's like, wow, after all these years, you still feel him. His music is timeless. I still listen to it to this day. Like, he is one of my faves. And to think that at the time when they was, doing this stuff when they was younger, I was probably about 2 or 3 years old. So, like, I was young. But, as you get older, you start, feeling the groove of the music. And he's like, oh, I like this. So, as she goes on, they go back and they look at the old house. And they start talking about where they used to sleep and stuff like that, which is very good. And then as they go in through the series, the show, Janet started coming into play. Like, she started doing her thing. At 7 years old, she was singing with her brothers, doing little shows. So she got that work ethic put into her as well. Daddy ain't playing no games. Like, once he figured out she could sing, oh, you're gonna sing. You ain't got a choice whether or not you're not going to. You're gonna sing. And you're gonna, follow in the brother's footsteps, which wasn't a bad thing, because obviously, as you see to this day, she did her thing, baby, and she's still doing her thing. So that was good. She started getting momentum with her father, managing her, leading her in the right direction. Her albums were doing good, but they wasn't doing like she wanted them to do. And yeah, that kind of made her like fall out with her dad. Not in a bad way, but everybody wants to see their children do best by them and want to know that they've been raised in the right way. But she, ended up having to part ways with her dad. And in the long run, as y'all see, it was for a good cause. Like, she was becoming of age, she was becoming a woman. So as she's doing so with her album, she meets a man. He was the brother of, I think, El DeBarge, so James. They was going out for a little bit of time, whatever. Then stuff started going left when, start feeling yourself, you get a little cocky, His downfall happened to be drugs, so that was like a deuces. And then after that, she started doing good. Her music started going #1. And it was like, okay, I see you. I see you. Yes, yes. And then after that, she ends up meeting Renee. His family was in the film industry. So, she got like a camera guy. Can work behind the ropes, get you the right angles and stuff like that. So they started talking. And then they lasted for about 9 years. And then over time, things started going downhill. And, his time was drugs. So that ended and they became divorced. That was like headline news. And like that really broke her. But she really never said nothing about it. It was like to see her persevere through so much that she has been through in her life. And she still come out on top. That's a true definition of a strong and resilient woman. Like, her marriages, they didn't go right. And, she still kept her composure. Then it was also with the Super Bowl scandal, they would say, when, her nipple got shown on live TV and the whole world saw it. They thought that she was doing that for publicity and other stuff like that. With her having an alleged secret child at the time when she was married to James DeBarge. Like, come to find out that was never true. They just took the news and ran with it. People do that just to get a little gossip and a little story, but nonetheless, that wasn't true. After that, she started doing good. She started performing for her Rhythm Nation tour. Like, that was the most iconic tour of her life. Like, that girl had moves. She had a voice. She had it all, the whole package. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. It's like, it's Janet. We talking about Janet Jackson, the baby of the Jacksons. And, she out here killing it for everybody. She truly was the face and putting it on for all women. Like, what? You can do that? I can do that too. And look good doing it. Yes. So that was it. After a while, she took a break from the relationships and she focused more on her music. Her sound started changing, got a little more edgy, a little sexy, a little, laid back vibe, but it was still like, oh, I can dance to this. I can sit back and relax to this. And it showed. In doing so, she ends up meeting Jermaine Dupri. They start talking or whatever. She ends up dating him. This is after she gets into her role of doing Fame, the TV show, 227, and also premiering in her first movie, Poetic Justice, a timeless classic. Oh, and I'm gonna watch that too later on. Yes, your girl got it. Oh my God. And she really kissed Tupac. I was like, what? Yes, Tupac was happy when they did a little clip, whatever, back and forth, whatever. Like, oh my gosh, yes. Yes. that was a real chemistry. But at that time, she was in a relationship with Renee, so it didn't get to go that far. But yeah, nonetheless, after she starts dating Jermaine Dupri, they started going in separate ways too, because come to find out, he ain't do drugs, thank God. But he started being a little promiscuous and was like, listen, I'm about to have you and have some others on the side. So, that went down to their relationship broke up because of cheating. So, they went their separate ways. And he was more so of a workaholic at the time. So, I mean, he still is to this day. So he basically focused on his work, and he's where he's at now. A good producer, making hits for everybody in this world. Yeah. So after them dating, she ends up doing the Super Bowl, and that's when the scandal and all the other stuff came out. And it's like, just sitting back watching it, and not for nothing, I am kind of glad she did do this documentary series, because it's like, it's so much stuff that she endured that you wouldn't even think she did, and she still came out strong. She never once played the victim. You know how people have something bad to them, like, well, this, no. She never once played the victim. She took what she was going through, bottled it up, turned that into a bomb song a couple of months or so later, and she won awards for that. Like, her tenacity, her work ethic, her strength, her drive, like, it really made her the person she is today. And thank God for her father, because he really instilled into her and her brothers and the family that hard work does pay off. Like, he basically put the whole family on, like, without even really trying. The whole family, succeeded, and they still succeeding to this day. Overall, I'm happy she's finally found love. She finally has a family. She still looks good for her age. Like, when they say black don't crack, she the epitome of black don't crack. Like, what? She should be now like about 50 something years old now, and she looks good as if she was in her 20s. Yes. That was an incredible docuseries to see. I'm glad she took us along with her on this journey. We got to see the backstory of how things unfolded, and she came out on top, and she finally got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Like, they really took that Super Bowl stunt that happened, which was probably an accident, because I heard it was like a wardrobe malfunction, like something on Justin's sleeve got caught into her thing and it ended up ripping. Yeah, so that's what I heard. But people like to spin stories, so they really took that story and ran with it. Ended up making her not go to the Grammys. Not going to put her in the Hall of Fame back then. They literally did that. Was like over 10 plus years. And then they finally put her into the Hall of Fame, which is amazing. She finally got a star and stuff like that. I was like, oh, amazing. She truly deserves it. She is truly an icon legend. Like, I know Michael was smiling down. And like, yeah, my baby sister did it. Whew. That was teary-eyed when they was doing like, got me teary-eyed when they was doing like how, he died. And then also Tyler Perry took a chance on her and put her in his movies, and that was success in itself. Like, she killed it. Like, she was meant to be an actress and a singer and a mom. All the stuff that women can do, that men can do as well. And then when her dad died, like literally not too long ago, that was sad too. But she came and she conquered, and she's still conquering to this day. So I was definitely glad to see this and watch this. So if y'all have not seen it, please go check it out. You would get more of an insight of who she is. Not for like a long stretch, but y'all would get a sense of who she really was. And you get to see more of what really happened when she was growing up. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this recap of the Janet Jackson 2-night docu-series. Documentary. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a like. Comment down below your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I upload. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.